I think the program actually saved my life. If I didn't have the support that I had from Little Hands, I wouldn't have made it as far as I am now. No matter how little they think something is or how small they may think something is, it's huge to us because we're the ones in need. My mom was a teen parent herself. She had my oldest brother when she was 15. She got pregnant at 14, had him at 15. And she had all four of us by the time she was 22 years old. I think it was mentally draining to go from having no responsibility to having four kids to take care of. Her financial situation just wasn't enough to take care of four kids. She did receive food stamps, but because she struggled financially, sometimes she had to sell them or do other things to receive money to take care of us, but it still wasn't enough. So we went a long time without food. We didn't have much clothes for school. We didn't have the ability to get our hair done all the time, or like my brothers get their haircuts. We were sharing clothes, which was unfortunate because people would notice and bully us for sharing clothes. I wasn't able to focus really good in school because of how bad we were struggling at home. Not everybody wanted to be my friend because I didn't have clothes and shoes, or I didn't have my hair done. So the friends that I did have, I enjoyed school just solely for them, solely just for them. I didn't have any interest in learning. I didn't have interest in any type of extracurricular activities that they had for us at school. I just wanted to go to get away from home and enjoy my friends. When I did get to high school is when I got introduced to boys. That is when I got pregnant. I dealt with postpartum depression. I didn't understand what it was. Just the possibilities of postpartum depression, psychosis, anything that I should be educated about so I can know that it's okay to get help, I should have been educated about. I don't want to be that mother. I don't want to be that parent. If I need help because I'm mentally drained or something is happening with me, I want to get that help so I don't hurt myself or my kids or ever get to that point of hurting others. I didn't know how to change a diaper. I didn't know how to properly put her to sleep. I didn't know just the little things. I didn't know what could soothe her. So when I got introduced to Young Lives and Little Hands, it definitely helped drastically because I started to receive swaddles. I was unaware of swaddles or what they do or how they work. But when I did receive them and I started using them, I got almost the best sleep in the world. It was the most relief that I had gotten in a long time. I would just be trying to do so much at once. I would lose pacifiers. I think I received this pacifier holder from Little Hands, and that also saved my life because here I am losing a pacifier every 5 minutes, one under the couch in the closet, and then I could just pick it right up off her chest and put it right in her mouth. Sometimes I didn't know where her Pampers were gonna come from. I didn't know where her wipes were gonna come from. Even up to when they started to become toddlers, I would receive utensils, I would receive plates and cups and silverware, and I didn't have any of that. My daughter would have to go to doctor's appointments and I didn't have anything to put on her. And I'm like, I used to cry because I was so frantic. I'm like, I don't want to take her in there with this. They're gonna think I don't take care of her. They're gonna think that she's they're gonna call CPS. It was just so much running through my mind. And then I would receive this cute little onesie with some pants and socks. And I'm like, this is perfect. The first time I went to the doctor's office, I didn't know you had to have specific things in your diaper bag. She would say you would have to have this when you're traveling with the baby. You would have to have this and this and that, and all these things I didn't have or I didn't even know of. And then Little Hands came in and gave me everything I needed that was on the list. And I felt so proud to go in there with my little diaper bag, knowing I had everything available that the doctor said would be necessary to bring along when you have a newborn baby. And I would go in there and just leave my bag open, sitting right there, just so she could see, because I was so happy I had that type of support. I wouldn't have been able to bring my child home from the hospital if it weren't for Little Hands. I needed a newborn car seat and I didn't have the money, and my grandma didn't have the money at the time, and my mom didn't have the money, and my daughter was coming so fast and the days would go by and I'm like, I still don't have a car seat. And I told Miss Trudy, I'm like, Miss Trudy, if you can, I really need a resource to get a car seat for a newborn. And she was like, oh, I'll put the ticket in. And then I think about 2 days later, I received the car seat. And I was so ecstatic. I was so happy because I just really thought I wasn't going to be able to get a newborn car seat to the hospital in time. I received educational toys that I feel like helped my children learn faster. Specifically, my oldest daughter, she would pick up on these toys that would sing, these toys that would talk to her or tell her the ABCs or the 1, 2, 3s. There were educational books that I would read to them that would help them go to sleep. My youngest daughter got attached to these books and she would want me to read them to her all the time. So I feel like with her learning process, I think Little Hands put her a step or two ahead because she knows everything that she should. So I really do think that it helped tremendously. I think she'll always be a step ahead in life now because she learned so early on. Little hands could save the lives of a lot of mothers, whether they know it or not. When parents feel like they failed their children, they fail themselves and they give up, and they don't have the drive to keep going for their kids like they should. But if you have support, whether it's from family, friends, strangers, you have support, and it's more positivity for you to move on and push yourself through every obstacle that you have in life. But one thing that I've learned is that you can never be too successful. There's always a point in life where you can keep going, where you can push even more and you can receive more in return. And so that gave me the idea to want to get my GED and want to get my diploma. And I think that also was impacted, and that was also a decision made from me having the positive mindset from the people and the things that I was receiving in life.